Okay, now we're going to start with the stitches. All right, we're going to do the back stitch first. It's the most basic stitch, and we're going to practice on these lines right here. So what you do with the back stitch is you take your needle. We've already threaded it in the previous video, so go back and watch that if you need help getting set up. But you come up at the beginning of the line, pull your needle all the way through, and then you're going to make your stitch. It depends on your project, but we're just going to do it about that part, and you pull it all the way through. You come back up about the same distance that you made that stitch. You're going to try to keep it consistent. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you're going to come up. And then the back stitch part of it is you're going to go back down the same hole you just made, and you're pulling it all the way through. And you're going to keep doing that all the way down the line, trying to keep it consistent, trying to come up in a straight line. But this is why stencils or, making sure your drawings are really neat are very helpful, because you know where to put your needle and to go up. And then you just go right back down. So do that all the way down the line. Keep practicing. Okay, now we're ready to tie the knot. We've finished our line. We're going to tie the knot. So we're going to take this over. I do just a basic knot. So I wrap it around my finger. I put the needle underneath the thread right there and pull it through. And then I use my nails to get it as close as I can to the fabric. I hold it down and I do another knot. So I just double knot it. And then usually, especially if I'm stitching for kids or I just want the back really clean, usually I will take my needle and I'll go underneath these threads and just kind of wrap it so that it's really clean, and then you can just cut off the tail right here. All right, and then I put this bow on here so that we could practice with curved lines, because not everything in life is just perfectly straight. So the curved lines, you do the back stitch the exact same way. Sometimes when it curves, you do smaller stitches, which is just going to make it look neater. So we're going to do this side of the bow in a back stitch. So again, you just come up. I'm going to come up right in the middle, and you pull your thread up, and then you go down and you just follow the line. So that's the length of the stitch I want to do. I went down. Now I'm going to come right back up, right on the line, about the same size stitch that I just did, and then go back down the hole that I just made. Sorry, I'm holding it differently so you can maybe see. Go back down the hole that you just made. If it gets caught on the hoop or anything like that, that is okay. Just pull it. And now that it's really starting to curve, I might start making my stitches just a little bit shorter so that it's smoother going around. And go back in the hole and go all the way around this bow. And I am making sure that I'm going down the same hole that I just went down. So I'm making sure this is the same hole. That's one of those things that's just going to make it look as neat as possible. Right up where we started. And then I'm going to do this tail of the bow. And then I'm going to knot it just like last time. A double knot. Wrap it under and trim the extra. Okay. We did the back stitch.